Receiving this award from the Garden State Bar Association means a tremendous amount to me. I've worked my entire career to try to be an excellent lawyer and also provide service back to the bar and to those attorneys who are younger than me, and to create a space for them to be successful. Both of my parents have inspired me to strive for excellence. My mother was a school librarian who always fought for me and always inspired me to be the best student that I could possibly be, even when there may have been teachers who told her things about me as far as where I would end up in life. I just recall an example where after I graduated from law school, my mother called me up and told me that she'd spoken to my fourth grade teacher, because they were now working in the same school, and how proud she was to go tell that teacher who had told her years ago that I wouldn't amount to anything in my life. And my mom was so excited to tell her that I was now graduating from law school and that I would be prosecuting the criminals that my fourth grade teacher thought that I would be. And so that's been a reminder to me that I always need to do the best that I can possibly do, not only to make my mom proud, who's no longer with us, but also to be the example for my children who are going to come behind me. My father's also inspired me to strive for excellence because he had two careers. His first career was as an officer in the military. He served a tour in Korea. He served 2 tours in Vietnam, and he's always been a provider for my family and always set an example for where I should be academically. Later during his career, working, he obtained a Master's of Science in Finance so that he could further his career in the military. After retiring from the military, he's continued to serve his country and worked at the Department of Defense for over 20 years and retired from there. And that example has just demonstrated to me that no matter what obstacles may stand in your way, you always need to pursue and strive to be as excellent as you can be in whatever you engage in. Attorney Randolph's legacy serves as an example for me to be the best lawyer that I could be. I know what it's like to be a first because I have been a first, and I have been sometimes the only African-American attorney in my law firms. But to be inspired and to be recognized for an attorney who was the first in 1948 certainly means that my path has been much easier. And even though there might be days that are hard for me here, and there might be days that have been hard for me in the profession, understanding that the reason I am here is because there were people who were before me laid the framework to allow me to be here, and they endured a lot more and suffered a lot more than I even can fathom suffering today in 2021. So I thank you, Mr. Randolph, for the service that you provided. I thank you, Mr. Randolph, for being the first of many in New Jersey to go through and be a quality attorney and setting the framework for me. I'd like to thank not only the Garden State Bar Association, but I also like to thank my fraternity brothers who, when I moved to New Jersey, really helped me and supported me as I was taking my journey through law school. I'd like to thank the Honorable Dara Govan for being a great friend to me and my family over the years since I met her in law school. And I'd also like to thank all members of the Garden State Bar Association in the audience today, because all of you at some point have been some sort of inspiration to me and also are here to be celebrated. Thank you. My name is Kenneth Sharperson, and I'm the recipient of the Oliver Randolph Award for the Garden State Bar Association.